Hey my friends, welcome to Owlets Tarot. This is going to be your weekly general collective. I apologize that I haven't been keeping up on them. Uh, I have construction going on at my house, on and off, so it's about finding that quiet, quiet time. Alright, I've drawn your cards from the Brady Tarot. I will put the link for the cards for the Etsy shop where I got the cards down in the description box. And anything you need to know about the channel is down there. Please keep in mind this is a general collective, so the readings can't resonate for everybody. But yeah, let's get into it. As always, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. We start out with the Two of Pentacles. In this deck, it's the Two of Roots. And the word on the card is equilibrium. I'm really feeling like this is you seeking or having, kind of found that you've needed to broaden your perspective in regards to something in your life. Because followed by the Son of Roots, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Son of Feathers, which is the Knight of Wands. It's like one's a reminder to not miss the beauty that's around you, to not be so laser focused, because the Knight of Pentacles is an energy that's very meticulous. They work very diligent, or like studiously. What's the word I'm looking for? Ambitiously. And sometimes the ambitions can kind of laser in the focus, and therefore you're missing all that's on the periphery. It's even represented by this mole. It's a very narrow view that needs to be broadened, or that you have recently broadened, and aren't, to be frank, quite comfortable with it yet. We've got the Three of Arrows, or the Three of Swords. Mourning. So there is a feeling of loss, or a feeling of a mourning of the way that things used to be, recognizing having a hard time recognizing that certain changes are inevitable and are beneficial. They're needed. It's just part of life. It's finding a way to balance everything out. Going back to this equilibrium, and my eye is drawn to this tree, which I believe is a mimosa tree. which I don't think originally was native to North America, but now, when you think of like a mimosa tree, at least I think of like Georgia. Uh, Mississippi. My point is that things have a way of integrating what once seemed foreign to you can eventually, something can be turned around here. We do have upcoming energy. We've got the Six of Wands, but unfortunately it's in reverse. Six of Wands upright is about obtaining some form of victory. To me, with this upright and upcoming energy, it's not as much about a loss. It's more about it's within the mind. It's recognizing the loss of something that now that your perspective is no longer so narrow, now that you are seeing everything on the periphery, now that you're seeing the bigger and broader picture. There could be certain elements to seeing things much more broadly that, you kind of wish you could unsee or unknow. And it's within that there is this idea of mourning. Hold on one second. Someone's pulling in. Okay. Sorry. What was I saying? I don't remember, but the last card is the Two of Swords. And the word is armistice. So we're talking about a truce here, right? We're talking about an agreement to, kind of lay your weapons down. But ultimately, it's up to you how things progress forward. Whether this truce is going to lead to growth and a greater understanding and a broader perspective, or whether it's going to lead to a feeling of loss, to a feeling of missing out on something, because you're allowing your emotions to override rationality. And also keep in mind as I say this that, all of these energies can be reversed. I could be talking about the person occupying your mind at this time. Whatever applies, if it applies, you can flip the energy. But yeah, it seems pretty straightforward to me. There's a broadening of perspective. There's someone that had a very narrow view that was suddenly broadened. And this narrow view, like I said, it's not about any form of naivete or anything like that. I'm not talking about like being narrow-minded. I'm talking about being kind of laser focused on what you're doing and missing what's going on the sidelines. But go ahead and feel, and it's okay to mourn the loss of the way that things were. It's okay to momentarily mourn the loss of, once the realization kicks in that something that once was is no longer going to be. It can be something big, it can be something small. Something small like a routine that suddenly changes. a friend that stops calling, anything. It's okay to mourn these things, but it's also important to, at some point, lay your weapons down and make sure that you're communicating. I think it's important. Communication is going to be very important for you. I'm going to draw a major arcana because I just noticed there are no major arcana in this reading. So let's get a feel for the overall energy that's going to benefit you. Alright, we've got the world. I'm sorry, no we don't. We have the wheel. The wheel of fortune. Changing cycles. So these changes that are coming, it's important for you to roll with them. You know, it's important for you to accept what's inevitable. And in broadening your view, make sure that you're recognizing the good and the beautiful and not allowing anything that's perceived as negative or bad to supersede the beauty. Because focusing on the beauty and the gratitude and what you're learning from any negative situations, what you're gaining from painful experiences, the more that we recognize that these are just lessons and that we can find gratitude within really dark, sad, depressing things. But keeping optimistic through the cycle is very important. Judgment at the bottom of the deck, higher calling. Yeah. Let me grab you an animal. The hell are these called? Wild Elemental. Yeah, the Wild Elemental Oracle by Michelle Matuza. We're gonna take this one because I wanted to shake its ass out of the package, or out of the deck. Okay, we've got Turtle. Very interesting because, you know, Turtle just reminds me of the Knight of Pens, or in this case, the Son of Roots. Something that's, you know, moves at a very slow, methodical pace, works very meticulously at things. And also has a limited perception. Let me see what the book says. Where is it? Card number 15, breaking down to a 6. So it's really about going with the flow. Sailing away from the negativity, changing your mindset. Turtle attributes, symbol of the earth, connection with the center, navigation skills, patience, self-boundaries, physically protecting yourself, self-reliance, non-violent defense. Okay? Turtle crawls into your life with the message that slow and steady wins the race. Do not feel that you have to force or push a situation, nor should you take shortcuts or skip steps. Take your time. Let everything unfold at the right time. Relax and trust in the process. Alternately, she could be telling you that the situation will unfold in a slow and steady manner, not to rush things, to stay grounded and enjoy the process. Most important words there, stay grounded. Go with the flow. Go with the changing cycles. Roll with it this week, my lovely collective. And we will see each other again back here next week. In the meantime, take good care of yourselves. Take care of those around you. I appreciate each and every one of you. You're loved. You're seen. And yeah, we will talk soon. Bye, dear friends.